Hello, this is BBC News. I'm Annita McVeigh, and these are the headlines. Britain's suspension of flights from 6 countries in southern Africa comes into effect after the discovery of a new and potentially more dangerous variant of coronavirus. The government has described it as a substantial risk to public health.
We are concerned that this new variant may pose substantial risk to public health. The variant has an unusually large number of mutations.
The World Health Organization, as well as scientists, say they're also deeply concerned because the new variant could evade immunity.
The virus looks like it will have greater capacity to evade the defences that we've all built up as a result of the vaccinations we've received since the beginning of this year.
President Macron criticises Boris Johnson over his proposals to tackle the crisis in the Channel, saying he's not acting seriously. The French have cancelled Priti Patel's invitation to talks this weekend.
I am surprised by methods that aren't serious. We do not communicate from one leader to another by tweets and letters on these issues. We don't throw warnings around.
I'm Ben Boulos, live in Dover, and that escalation of the political crisis comes after 27 people died trying to make the crossing over the Channel on Wednesday. I have the very latest.
4 teenage boys are arrested on suspicion of murder after a 12-year-old girl is killed in Liverpool. MPs will vote on plans that will see better support for people in England with Down syndrome in what could become the first law of its kind in the world. And shoppers are expected to splurge nearly £9 billion on what could be Britain's biggest Black Friday yet. Hello and welcome to BBC News. The Health Secretary Sajid Javid says a newly discovered variant of COVID-19 could pose a substantial risk to public health. New travel restrictions for those arriving in England from several countries in southern Africa, where the variant is feared to be spreading rapidly, have just come into force. Speaking in the Commons, Mr Javid said it was a fast-moving and uncertain situation. The World Health Organization has been holding an emergency meeting in Geneva to discuss the variant, and the EU is also considering travel restrictions. The UK has halted all flights from South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Lesotho and Eswatini. From Sunday, travellers arriving in England from those countries will have to quarantine. No cases have been confirmed in the UK as yet, but so far they have been identified in South Africa, Hong Kong and in Botswana. The Health Secretary Sajid Javid says the variant has a significant number of mutations, which means it could be more transmissible and that current vaccines could be less effective. Scientists say the new variant is the most complex that they've seen and the most worrying. But the variant's potential danger is still not fully understood. Well, let's hear a little bit more from the Health Secretary Sajid Javid, who has been telling MPs in the Commons what steps the government has taken so far to try to halt the spread of the variant to the UK.
We're heading into winter, and our booster program